If you watched the last season of FX's The Bear, and you're a big fan of Anthony Bourdain, then you probably reacted to this scene exactly like I did.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
That book is Kitchen Confidential, a book written by Anthony Bourdain, and it's kind of the book that launched his career as the traveling chef that we knew. He would show us how to eat like a local on shows like No Reservations and Parts Unknown, but before that he was a chef in New York City's Culinary Underbelly. And this book kind of depicts his career as a chef in New York. When I first watched The Bear, I kind of knew instantly that this book inspired a lot of that show. And if you are a fan of The Bear, I highly recommend you read this book. It is kind of like the book form of that show, and to be honest with you, the book's better. But something that I didn't know was that this book actually inspired another show. Kitchen Confidential is a workplace sitcom starring Bradley Cooper as Jack Bourdain, because I guess calling him Anthony Bourdain would be too on the nose. The show would air 4 episodes on Fox and then get canceled. The reason was because of poor viewership, which makes sense. It was competing with Monday Night Football on ABC, and it was also competing directly with How I Met Your Mother on CBS. So the show was almost kind of doomed to fail. But as a big fan of Kitchen Confidential, the book, I was so curious to see what this show was like. So I was able to snag this DVD from eBay. I was able to watch the 4 episodes that aired on Fox, but it also had the 9 unaired episodes as well. So this is a little bit of lost media. The 13 episode series consists of pretty much your typical workplace sitcom. It's very formulaic. You have obviously Jack Bourdain, who's played by Bradley Cooper, who is a failed chef. He gets the opportunity to try to save a failing fine dining restaurant called Nolita, and he kind of hires all of his chef friends to kind of work at the restaurant. Over the course of 13 episodes, you would see Jack Bourdain's character struggling with trying to keep the restaurant afloat, and also having episodes where his past kind of comes back to haunt him and he has to kind of deal with his past. And it has everything you would expect from a workplace sitcom: an annoying boss, a love interest, and a group of really goofy characters. The show isn't super grounded and is very kind of over the top at times, but to be honest with you, it's a pretty decent workplace sitcom. Now, if it was 2005 and I was flipping between CBS's How I Met Your Mother and Fox's Kitchen Confidential, I'm definitely probably going to stick with How I Met Your Mother. But looking back, I kind of wish that the show had a little bit more time to cook. The 4 episodes that did air are kind of the weaker episodes of the series. If you watch all 13 episodes, the later episodes that didn't air are actually better than the ones that did air. But who knows, maybe if this show did get 4 seasons, we would never get a show like The Bear, which I feel like is a more honest show in its inspiration from the book Kitchen Confidential. I feel like Kitchen Confidential kind of took the name of the book, but not the heart and the soul of the book, if that makes sense. Bradley Cooper would redeem himself as a actor playing a chef in the movie Burnt. The movie's fantastic, actually. It's actually a really good movie, and I kind of wish that they would have him cameo in The Bear, especially with the last season on the horizon and The Bear kind of being known for having these big cameos. I feel like Bradley Cooper would love that. As for Kitchen Confidential, the show, will anyone ever talk about it after this video? Probably not. Did I waste my time? Absolutely not. I'm pretty happy that I took the time to appreciate a show that just didn't have enough time to cook. It kind of inspires me to look for more shows like Kitchen Confidential that just didn't have enough time to cook or just didn't make the cut, and maybe along the way I'll find a gem or two that were forgotten.